All right, I am joined in studio by the one and only, the incomparable Vic Dalishus.
Oh, hello, Deuce.
Of House of Hardcore Wrestling. Man, I've been lucky enough to watch you kind of just ascend the ranks of the professional wrestling world. It's been very cool because you're a local guy. You're from the Hudson Valley.
Yes, sir. Born and bred right here, Dutchess County. Went to Arlington High School.
And you always, as a wrestling fan growing up here, I mean, wrestling at the Mid-Hudson Civic Center, it's got such history from back in the, back when Raw was being held there all the time.
Yep.
Right through, it was a huge location for all those ECW shows back in the day.
Yep. Yeah, I was because the WWE Network is out there right now. You can go back and look at old past episodes of Monday Night Raw, and there's some from right here in the Mid-Hudson Civic Center, and there's ones where I'm actually sitting front row with my dad on the show, and it's really like a time capsule. We look back at 1993, it's sitting in a building where now not only am I promoting my own company and my own shows, but I'm also one of the featured talents in it. It's pretty awesome, man.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
It's always cool. I got to see if I can get my hands on some of those old VHS tapes that I used to have of the ECW on TNN, because I remember there's one shot where you could see me where Raven, who was my all-time favorite, unfortunately, this is the shot that I'm in. He's walking up the entrance ramp, and Just Incredible just lays into him. And the one time I made it onto TV because of my wrestling fandom as a kid, it's when my favorite guy's getting his head knocked off.
A look of total despair. Like, no, Raven.
Yeah, I'm the most distraught sixth grader you've ever seen in that shot. But you're bringing the show back. This is the fourth House of Hardcore show that we're putting on here in the area.
Yeah, Thank you so much to everybody in the Hudson Valley, because to be totally honest with you, we wouldn't be anywhere near show number 4 if everybody hadn't been there for show number 1. Everybody's come out and they've really supported us, and we've tried to deliver on our end with a quality show, professional show, and something to talk about the next day. Lucky for us, we're here at number 4. And this weekend we got number 4, number 5, and then next week is number 6. So.
Yeah, you're going all, I mean, this is something that's so grassroots, and it literally started in the Mid-Hudson Civic Center, right?
It sure did. That was the very first one, October 6, 2012.
And now it is gone, and these are the first shows coming up. You're going to Philadelphia, and then you're going to the West Coast.
Yeah, we're in San Diego, California.
So you're taking this nationwide now.
It's the start of it. Yeah, we're going to see how this one works. There's some logistics that we haven't been able to put together with traveling this product yet, so we're trying to see how that works, how our team fares, and we'll see how it goes. It all starts with tonight, though.
Yeah,
we got to get that show sold out. So
yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, this is going to be a crazy show because you've got some guys. I mean, look, you've got a lot of talent here in the Hudson Valley, and I want to get to that in a second, but the people that you grew up watching or people that you've watched recently, I mean, there's so much talent that Al Snow and The Godfather.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
That's incredible.
Gangrel.
Gangrel's going to be there. Abyss is going to be there.
Yep.
AJ Styles going to be there.
He's the IWGP Heavyweight Champion of the world right now. It's right from the company in Japan.
Yeah.
He's their champion. He's coming over here to wrestle Chris Hero, which is going to be a phenomenal match.
I saw Chris Hero at Glory by Honor 5 in Ring of Honor, and let me tell you, that was a couple of years ago, and I saw that match, and I wasn't quite sure what to expect, and I left saying, I've got to see that guy in person again. There's just something about the presence there, and AJ Styles is always good for one or two holy S moments where you just jump out of your seat.
Yep. That's going to be a show stealer right there. I think that match right there is going to be the one that takes the cake. Petey Williams versus Tony Nese versus Alex Reynolds, and we've had that on the last 2 shows, and it's been the thing that has really got the wow factor in that show. If you saw those first ones, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We're going to bring that to you for the very last time. Bad Influence from TNA is going to be there. Those guys are very entertaining. There's going to be some of the biggest and best stars. The Dudley Boys are going to be in town.
That's amazing.
Anytime the Bully Ray is in the Mid-Hudson Civic Center, it's chaos.
Oh, of course. Look, as you know from last House of Hardcore show, right?
Yep, and I've seen the things that are going to be under that ring, and it's
going to get ugly.
It's going to be interesting, I'll tell you that.
That's exciting, and I just I didn't realize that AJ Styles is the IWGP champion of the world.
Yes, he sure is.
That is a belt. If you're not familiar with
Japanese
Japanese wrestling,
first time it will ever be defended in Poughkeepsie.
That's an amazingly huge belt. I mean, in terms of international prestige, I mean, that's up there with every other heavyweight championship in the world. Everything you've heard of. I mean, some of the greatest wrestlers, not just in Japan's history, but Brock Lesnar held that belt. Scott Norton held that belt. These guys, the Great Muta held that thing. I mean, the Vader, this is a huge, huge deal. So that's pretty incredible, and that's something to really look forward to. But another thing to look forward to is something that you've been working on, something you've been really passionate about. And I've talked to you in the past about this, and it's really cool to see you teaching and passing on what you know to kind of the next generation of stars.
Yeah, last show we had our Battle Royal, or it was a Royal Rumble kind of, with our students. Some of the guys we've been working with and training. It was their first opportunity to get out there in front of the crowd, and thank you to the fans that gave them a chance to go out there and do their thing. And some really stepped up, and some, they fell to the wayside. And that might have been their last night as a wrestler. So we have some guys that are going to be on this show that were at the last one that are going to have their own opportunities. Yep. We have some guys that are brand new that have been working for the last year in that school that are waiting for this to be their debut. So we are going to have a chance. We're going to have a hardcore rumble on this show again. It's going to be Battle Royal style. Everybody in the ring, over the top rope to the end. And you're going to see a lot of our students out there again, trying to impress, trying to make their name in professional wrestling, and using the HOH school and the HOH name to do that.
So you can, if you are, I mean, like this is not just kind of an impenetrable world. It's one of those things that you see and you go, how do you even get into wrestling?
Yep. You
can do it. If you're a wrestling fan in the area and you've ever thought about giving it a shot, you've got it in your backyard. I mean, if you're in the Hudson Valley, I mean, you could just go, and you're getting trained by guys that have been there, that have done it. It's, Tommy Dreamer is heavily involved.
It's his school.
His baby, right?
He's here. He's here at least twice a week. Sometimes he's here at all 3 practices. He's fully involved, critiques every single thing that everybody does. It's really kind of cool to see wrestling alive in the Hudson Valley, and I'm really excited to be a part of it. So,
and you're a huge part of it, man. You really are. I mean, that's the thing. It's always cool to meet people, and I know a couple of people that have been going and training with you, and to talk to them, and just to see it's one of those things where people who get into it, I mean, that's their passion. That's their, you don't half-ass it. If you're going into
not even a little bit.
It's something you really care about. And to see these people, you could actually see, and very rarely do you see this, but you can actually see in people's eyes when they talk to you about training. It's like they're making their dream come true.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool.
Yep. And we just upgraded our ring. We got a brand new ring. We're going to show it off at the show. We're using that ring for that, and just seeing our business grow. Yeah, each little bit it's really cool, and thank you to everybody for your support. And we hope that you're entertained. I hope that you have a good time tomorrow night. You scream and you yell and you leave with a big old smile on your face, and you come back and support the next ones. If you want to be a wrestler, houseofhardcore.net. Click on the school, send us an email, come on through. All the information's right there, and then buying tickets is all online too at houseofhardcore.net. You can go to Ticketmaster for Poughkeepsie, and if you want to come on down to Philly, there's even a combo package on there. So
how about that? You can get as much wrestling. If you're a wrestling fan, how can you beat that? A whole weekend of it. So check it out. Some really incredible matches, as he said. Tommy Dreamer and Abyss taking on Team 3D. AJ Styles against Chris Hero. I mean, Christopher Daniels, Frankie Kazarian are going to be up against Eddie Kingston and Homicide. I mean, that's those matches alone. Not to mention that huge battle royale you guys have going on.
And wait till you see my outfit tomorrow.
Oh, well, who could possibly outdo that?
Wait till you see my outfit. I think I have actually outdone myself this time.
The biggest attraction of the night, Vic Dalishus.
Yes, last time I left as the savior of professional wrestling in Poughkeepsie and left to Jesus Christ Superstar. And this time I will not disappoint. You have got to be there to see what I'm going to do.
Go to houseofhardcore.net. Grab your tickets if you haven't yet. Vic, always a pleasure. Have a great time, and congratulations with everything, how well it's going.
Deuce, thank you much.